Hello and welcome to Visions. I'm Helen Roshkoot and our special guest today is Elaine Sum, a wellness and performance coach. Welcome to the program, Elaine.
Thank you, Helen. Nice to be here.
Fantastic. So tell us a little bit about yourself and your background, Elaine.
Well, believe it or not, before I became a wellness coach, I was working in the technical area. My background is actually in science and engineering. So I studied industrial chemistry, and I guess in my postgraduate days, that's how I first got involved with NLP, or neuro-linguistic programming. And it really empowered me to do things which I guess couldn't do at the time, like go overseas and be truly independent. And since then, my career has taken off in that I am still involved in a technical field in research and development, and I'm a wellness and performance coach the rest of the time. So my background is a combination of technical, and to me, sometimes people say, isn't that quite different, working, in chemistry, in the materials development side, and then working with people on their emotional and personal issues. And to me, it's the same in that I'm using a process to solve problems. Yes. And in one field, I'm solving problems in the physical world, as in physics and chemistry. And in the other world, I'm solving problems in the emotional plane. And so it's, and you apply nearly the same processes. And I guess in my life as a professional scientist, personal development tools that I've acquired has made me a much better leader in the workplace, in that I'm a more people-oriented and I can coach and mentor my team members much better.
Oh, fantastic. So what actually led you to your own personal self-development and personal growth?
Okay, in the beginning, as I said, in 1988, that was when my first brush with NLP, and it allowed me to, I guess, spread my wings and go overseas to Europe, and which was hard for me to do at the time because I come from a rather sheltered family, if you like, and it was a big step, and that empowered me. And the next, I guess, big, if you like, crisis or where I felt that I needed more personal resources, and by this stage I was already married with 2 children, and my marriage was going through a bit of a rough patch. And I think, when they say when the student's ready, the teacher appears, and that's when I noticed, ads in Living Now magazine on personal development on NLP, which is what I was already familiar with. So actually my husband and I then enrolled in the NLP practitioner course, and since that time, which was 2004, each year I'd given myself basically a present to take it one step further. So now in 2006, I reached the level of a certified trainer of NLP, and that was 2006, but in 2005, I had started my part-time practice in coaching, because I had proven to myself that I can help my family and friends, and I thought I'm sure there are other people out there who, whom I can help too.
Yes. So, Elaine, what are the critical elements for freedom from despair, emotional healing, physical healing, and personal development?
The key element that's absolutely critical is taking responsibility for yourself. That's the first prerequisite. Without that, nobody can help you. So while we have lots of wonderful techniques, the techniques in themselves are only tools, but the desire to change, the desire for something better, and putting yourself, I guess, in the driver's seat has to rest with the person himself or herself. So you have to be able to take responsibility, and responsibility does not mean blame. Like, it's not beating yourself up, oh, I should have done this, I should have done that. It's like, all right, I am where I am now as a result of all the decisions I've ever taken, be they conscious or unconscious decisions in the past, which have led me, to where I am. Yes. And if you're able to accept that, then you can take responsibility and mold your own future.
Yes.
And anyone else who helps you along the way, be they an NLP coach like myself, or a hypnotherapist, or anyone for that matter, they are merely facilitators. Yes. They can show you the way, but you still have to walk, take the steps.
Yes, yes. Yes. So, Elaine, what are NLP, timeline therapy, and hypnosis?
Okay, NLP stands for neuro-linguistic programming. It's the study of how, I guess, we as humans perceive the world through our senses and how we translate those signals, if you like, from our external environment into an internal language. So it's about using the language of your mind to consistently achieve your desired outcomes. So, and timeline therapy is another form of NLP, if you like. It's an extension of NLP in that it takes time into account. And this was published in the book Timeline Therapy and the Basis of Personality by Ted James and Wyatt Wood-Small. And basically, I guess up to that point, NLP doesn't care about what's happened in the past. It deals with the here and now. So how do you do a certain problem? How do you fly off the handle so easily? And then, you know, gives you the techniques to overcome that. Yeah. But what happens is you can put in changes in the present, but if it's not consistent with your past, in other words, with your past experiences, your beliefs and your values, then those changes will not stick. And they just kind of undo themselves.
Yes.
And so timeline therapy came about as an extension of NLP, which takes the time factor into account. Hypnosis is very much closely related. I mean, you can think of it as a field on its own, but I guess in the work that I do, hypnosis is, I think of it as a direct communication with your unconscious mind.
Oh, I see.
So after we've done all the work of clearing out, I guess I just call it stuff for the want of a better word, then you use hypnosis to really reinforce the changes you have made.
I see.
Yes.
So why are these to be considered critical advanced behavioural change technologies?
I guess the short answer to that is that it's all three techniques taken in combination, they produce fast results, effective results, and rather profound results. Yes. So quite often, or invariably, a person comes to me and they have a presenting problem which is just the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah.
So like the iceberg, the rest of it is hidden underwater.
Yes, yes.
And you really have to get to the root of it and therefore solve the problem effectively once and for all.
Oh, fantastic.
And the advanced, as I said, as in very quick, personal breakthrough programs could take generally less than 10 hours total.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank
so it
you.
doesn't take years and years and years of therapy.
Yeah. Here we go, here we go.
Yes.
Yeah, that's great to hear. We need to go to break now, Elaine.
Okay.
And as we go to break, stay tuned. We'll only be a few minutes.